Good day. Today in this video I want to present all the information you need about losing weight. Losing weight. In the previous presentations I presented material how to lose diabetes, how to get a remission from diabetes by using low carb diet. Remember that, low carbohydrates in your food. In this presentation, I want to talk about intermittent. Listen carefully, intermittent dieting. Intermittent, and what is the meaning? That means non-continuous. It's not continuous. Not continuous is intermittent. Intermittent dieting came into existence around 20 years ago in the United States as a method of losing weight. Very useful tool, a strong tool. If you want to lose weight, you have to take intermittent fasting and then not continuous fasting. Now, Indians eat dinner late, unlike any other country I saw. United States, they take dinner at 5 to 6, 7, at most 8, but mostly 6 to 7. Indians eat dinner after 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can take average dinner they eat around 8:30 to 9 o'clock in the night. That's something different, but they are used to eating late dinners for thousands of years, so they continue to eat. Let's say you eat dinner at 9 o'clock. Up to 9 o'clock in the morning, 12 hours, you'll take a breakfast, puri, idli, dosha, upma, something like that. I know they're all high carb. I don't recommend those. Eat an omelette or eat a soya drink. That is my recommendation because they're a low carb diet. But anyway, so you don't eat, so you're fasting. So 12 hours from 9 to 9, you have a natural fasting. But the intermittent fasting recommends 17 hours of fasting with no food except coffee or tea. 17 hours of fasting with coffee and tea only, no food, is called intermittent fasting to lose weight. So you skip the breakfast and eat lunch at 1 o'clock. That gives you 17 hours window. From night 9 o'clock dinner to next 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock lunch with no food at all in between is called intermittent fasting. 17 hours, remember 17 hours fasting, you start losing weight. But 17 hours fasting, breakfast and 9 or 10 or 11 o'clock morning, you get a lot of hunger pains, uncontrollable hunger pains. So hunger comes like waves, waves and waves of hunger. అప్పుడు మీరు ఈ హ్యాజిల్నట్ లేకపోతే peanuts, లేకపోతే don't eat cashew, it's full of carbohydrates, or these nuts you can use to kill the hunger. 2-3 nuts నోట్లో వేసుకోండి. లేకపోతే క్యారెట్ మొక్కలు చిన్న చిన్న కట్ చేసి పెట్టుకొని అది దేంట్లో పెరుగులోనూ దాంట్లో డిప్ చేసుకొని తినండి. లేకపోతేను ఒక నిమ్మకాయ కానీ లేకపోతే అదే పికిల్డ్ కుకుంబర్ కానీ కొంచెం నోట్లో వేసుకోండి, పుల్లగా ఉంటుంది. అర్థమైందా? లేకపోతే ఒక గ్లాస్ వాటర్లోను వెనిగర్ కానీ నిమ్మకాయ పెట్టుకొని తాగుతూ ఉండండి. ఆ పులుపు ఆ హంగర్ని చంపేస్తుంది. టిల్ యూ హ్యావ్ ఎ లంచ్. లంచ్ అగైన్ మళ్ళీ లో కార్బ్ లంచ్, గుర్తుంచుకోండి. మంచి ప్రోటీన్లు, మంచి ఫ్యాట్. I gave the list of good proteins and I gave a list of good vegetable oil and fats. Low carb, remember that. Only green vegetables, green leafy vegetables తినండి. ఈ 17 hours అలా చేస్తే ఫాస్టింగ్ మీరు లూజ్ అవుతారు. ఇప్పుడు 17 hours లంచ్ 1-2 o'clock తింటే 5 hours తర్వాత డిన్నర్ తినేయాలి. సో ద లంచ్ అండ్ డిన్నర్కి మధ్యలో 5 to 6 hours కంటే ఉండకూడదు. So the gap between lunch and dinner should be 5 to 6 hours period. Mala dinner, low carb dinner. Good proteins, good fat, low carb dinner. 5 to 6 hours window. And again 17 hours of fasting with no food at all except coffee, tea and the small low carb snacks చెప్పాను. చిన్న చిన్న చీజ్ కానీ like with a little bit of pickle peas or nuts, hazelnuts or peanuts and these nuts, sala nuts, everything. And ఇలా చేస్తే you lose weight. And I lost 7 pounds in last 4 weeks. And then this intermittent fasting of 17 hours, how to increase slowly 17 to 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 hours. అంటే ఏంటి 1 meal a day ఇది ఎలా రీచ్ అవుతారు ఓవర్ ఎ పీరియడ్ ఆఫ్ 1 to 3 years. ఇది 17 hours fasting, intermittent fasting కి how to push it gradually to 24 hours fasting per day. 1 meal a day. Oh mad. 1 meal a day. OMAD. Oh mad అంటారు. That I'll tell you in another video presentation. But for the time being, follow 17 hours of intermittent fasting with a low carb diet of your lunch and dinner with 5 or 6 hour interval or window, and then continue 17 hours. Try slowly. If you can't do 17 hours, start with 14 hours, 15, 16, I'll pension 17 hours. In the hunger, uncontrollable feeling, I know that. I'm experiencing it right now because I'm on 24 hours a day meal for last 1 week. 1 meal a day తింటున్నాను. So, but try to reach 17 hours. That is your first goal of fasting. Okay? That is today. I don't want to. Why at the evening? Too much. So